Hi, howdy everyone. Nir Regev here. Today we're going to discuss this paper, Radar HRRP Target Recognition Based on Gradient Boosting Decision Tree. So, and let's start by describing what is RHRP, which is Radar High Resolution Range Profile. Right? Radar range profile is the distribution of the power reflected versus range. So here we see an example. This is high resolution range profile on target 1. This is a vehicle. You can see that the range in angle 0 to the radar. Here we can see that this is a range cell and this is the distribution of the target. These peaks are coming from the target body, from the vehicle body. And this is also the same target, but now in angle of 45 degrees with respect to the radar. You can see here two vehicles. Target 1, vehicle 1, with a 90-degree angle is looking like that. Vehicle 2 with a 90-degree angle as well is looking like that. So they want to build a classifier that can take these features that are extracted from these images, so to speak, or graphs or vectors of numbers, and build a classifier that classify target 1, target 2, target 3. And the classifier they are using here is a gradient boosting classifier. They go about describing what is the gradient boosting classifier. They compare it against SVM and the naive Bayes classifier. And let's run down. Oh, what are they extracting? Okay, so they are extracting features that I guess incorporate or extract information about these peaks. For example, how many peaks in this region, what's the distances between the peaks, and so on and so forth. They also employ some sort of a two thresholds, CFAR detection, actually order statistic, I think, CFAR detection, and they gather a total of, let's see, the length of the target, the number of strong scattering point, the standard deviation of the normalized HRRP for the whole vector. And so it's basically three features. So the feature vector is three-dimensional. Okay, now let's see the results. The classification performance is they did the train, they collected, I guess, 200 or plus 400, 600 samples. They train on 200, they test on 400, which I guess is a weird selection, but this is what I did. And they compare between the gradient boosting method, the SVM, and the naive Bayes. You can see that the gradient boosting is surpassing this by far. As far as I'm concerned, trees are more explainable, and maybe even in terms of higher interpretability of what exactly going on in this algorithm that is actually trying to figure out the class number or the class vehicle 1, 2, 3, because it's very easy to track the trees and uh, write down what's happening there in terms of all the thresholds and the binary the binary split of each leaf. And SVM and especially kernel SVM and also naive Bayes are less interpretable. And they conclude this is, by the way, they do correct recognition rate um, and versus boosting iteration for the gradient boosting, and using this parameter V, changing it, optimizing for it, I guess the hyperparameter. I'm not going to go deeply, we're not going to go deeply into how the gradient boosting algorithm work. You can read about it in this paper or other papers, it doesn't matter. It's a very well-known machine learning algorithm. But they showed, by the way, this paper is from, let's see, 2016. They showed that classifiers can be built in order to classify using features that are extracted from range profiles, which is something that lately has been picking up in the AI radar regime, I would say. All right, that's it for today. Again, the name, you can find it on IEEE Explore. And the name is Radar HRRP, Target Recognition Based on Gradient Boosting Decision Tree. Thank you for listening, and until next time, Reg is out.